What's up, guys? It's Lugo back with Flex Pill episode 125. Today we had week 21, day 6. We had some Larson. I changed this day from Duffalo to Larson this week because I felt like it was a little bit hard to get the bar set up. Um, and I was also dealing with a little bit of unevenness, which it kind of like speaking on that, moving away from the variation, it got worse. I was like leaning pretty heavily, and I kept trying to get those back angles because I knew that it was there. I could feel it on when I was benching, just the unevenness, and I'm starting to implement more stuff. And I think part of why it kind of got worse on this session was because I did some soft tissue work with a tennis ball on my left side, and I didn't do the right side because I thought it was the left side issue. Um, but it turns out my right is protracting even more now because I was able to like tuck my left in a little bit more, and my right was kind of just freelancing around. So there's a few things I kind of want to talk about this to like document it because it is something that is bothering me. Um, it doesn't like hurt, but it kind of is annoying for me because I put a lot into this, and the fact that I'm dealing with such a disgusting bench imbalance right now is kind of angering me in a sense. Like you could see here, it's really bad. As far as it goes, it doesn't feel like uneven when I'm benching. I mean, I could feel like side to side, it's a little bit uneven, but um, like as far as when I'm actually benching, it feels fine until I watch it and then I realize it's so uneven. So again, the first thing I'm going to do is a little bit more soft tissue work on the right side because I kind of dug pretty hard into my left side. So I'm going to do some soft tissue work on the right side with the tennis ball. Um, I'm going to do a little bit of scapular pull-ups to really try to get that scapular retraction function going on both sides and try to get it unjammed up. And then the third one is I think I'm gonna try to implement like a pin press to get regain that feeling because it seems that I've kind of lost the feeling of an even bench because I've been uneven benching for a little bit now. So I think maybe one of these days I'm gonna do just jam pin press really hard because I don't really need like a Larson right now. I'm doing a lot of chest work, but I really really need to regain that function of even benching and that feeling of even benching. And when you're forced to get that at the bottom of the rep, you'll be able to feel it when you push off and it's uneven, right? So those are the three things that I'm gonna do moving forward to fix this, as well as I guess a fourth one could potentially be this OHP to kind of regain a little bit of that scapular mobility and open up that shoulder girdle. So I guess this could be also considered it. So I'm really doing four things, soft tissue, scapular pull-ups, pin press, and OHP. And I'm gonna progress them for probably a few weeks to months, and really see how hard and obviously the other one is just focus on if I have to really like pulling the right side down, which I've been a little bit skeptical to do because I'm just like I'm gonna go from one imbalance to the next, right? Like I'm gonna go from leaning my right arm up to leaning my left arm up. But when it's so bad, it's like I have to take some like slightly drastic overcompensation on one side to really fix it. So I'm just gonna try to focus on pulling the right side down, and then if the left side overcompensates, then we'll see what I'll do from there. But as far as it goes, I think that um, fixing the root of the problem here is just like my shoulder blades, like lat rhomboid trap area is just so jammed up. Because when I came back, this wasn't a problem, and I feel like it's a potential like issue of getting overworked and not really maintaining scapular mobility or building that up. So I think that regaining that and fixing it and then also getting like my muscles not as tight in that area, it should theoretically fix it. And I think that I really don't want to be like if it doesn't fix it, because I think it will, and I'm just gonna progress it and see where we go from there. Um, because I also think that it is kind of jamming up my squat as well. To have like one lat overactive, and like not be able to really scapular, or not scapular, like get that nice bar position as well. So we'll see where it ends up going, but that's pretty much my plan to fix this, because it is bothering me, and it is something that I really really need to fix. Not It's not a want. I need to fix this, and so just kind of laying it out. But other than that, it was a good session. I feel like I definitely came in and I worked hard, despite the fact that when a lift doesn't go well, it kind of bothers me into the session. I'll kind of get a little bit of I guess a tantrum. Like I'll get mad because it's not going my way, but um, I at least am a little bit knowledgeable enough to try and attack the root of the problem. At least in the ways that I think that it could be possible, right? So that's pretty much it for today, guys. Though, if you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, a comment, or subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow for day 6 and some squats. Thanks for watching.